So the whole AI thing is interesting. I find myself swaying back and forth. I'm for it. I'm against it. I'm for it. I'm against it. Find myself in the middle. However, currently, I do see the potential benefit from it. Not talking about all the environmental stuff, the environment, how much energy it consumes, all that stuff, but just from the standpoint of being, say, an artist, an entrepreneur, a creator, it is extremely empowering because for someone like myself, I'm a musician of 20 years professionally. I perform, I teach, and I can't afford to have a team of people. I'd love to have a team as part of this operation. I can't afford that. Whereas a tool like an LLM, a GPT, a generative pre-trained transformer, empowers me so that I can get things done in a way where I'm not so dependent on other people or having to spend years, months, years learning all of these skills. Instead, I can focus more on my specialties and my main interests and my overall vision I'm aiming for, and use this tool to help me in those areas where I'm weak, where I just can't do it. And the thing is, it's like, sure, say for like album artwork, if I put out like music and I need cover artwork, sure, I'm not hiring an artist to do that because I can do it myself. I can take my own photo and have AI modify it and make it look really, really cool in like a split second. Sure, like you could say someone loses a job, but a lot of the art, like visual artists that I know, like people are busy. Even if I approach them and said, hey, I've got this project, they're probably kind of like, that's cool. I have like 1,000 things I'm working on, man. And then I've got to be like, hey, can you help me? Like, can you help do my thing now? So I don't know. I actually think this is better for everybody this way. I don't know though. I think it's going to, how it's shaping up, it doesn't seem as clear cut that it's going to take all the jobs. It seems like, it's probably been said a lot by now, it's transforming jobs. It's transforming roles. It's not as clear cut. It's going to take the jobs and it's the apocalypse, all that stuff. It's just transforming things because it's like a tool and it enables you to do other cool things now, which opens up a whole host of possibilities, which we don't even know, like the world we could possibly create. And of course, we just have to keep an eye on the regulation side of things so we don't create, the totalitarian surveillance state dystopia. Let's just keep an eye on that. But I feel like the kinds of jobs it will replace, a lot of the times it's the ones that you don't want a human doing that anyway. Like you want to liberate humans from doing such menial tasks that you could program a machine to do. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's better that way, that a human doesn't have to do that anymore. Like, lift yourself up, my brothers and sisters. Liberate yourselves. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad. It could actually be really good if we want it to be. And it's just like any technological revolution. There's always like people that are hesitant, blah, blah, blah. And now we're being that, we think we're so wise and progressive, but now we're being like the pitchfork people. And maybe it's for good reason. That's what I mean. Like, ask me 2 weeks ago and I'm like against it. But right now, as an entrepreneur, creator, artist, to me, it's like, this is the best tool ever. And I study computer science, and I think it's better to have like automated systems to just do tasks so that a human doesn't have to do them. I think that's what computer systems should do. I don't think they should be running things. I don't think computers should be making decisions. And there's plenty of quotes. There's people way smarter than me that talk about that. Like, it should always come down to a human making a decision. You use these AI systems, you use computer systems to aid your decision making, but still a human should be at the helm. And that's really that's how I've been using these tools. It's like how you prompt them. You get better at prompting them and you harness it like a tool. It's not like going to replace, I don't know, like, yeah, you could replace people with AI, but like, sometimes a human is just better. Sometimes people just want to be around humans. And in terms of the art thing, like AI making art, I think it's just going to create a whole, what do you call it, like a market or a wave of people that actually just want things made by humans. I think it's going to make music better because people will want something that is actually made by a human, that didn't use any computer technology. Well, in terms of like the songwriting, the actual creation of the music, I think it's going to make us come back to the basics. And it's a point that's been made, I've been saying this for like years. Music started, just in the past decade, music became increasingly homogenized. So my running joke to me was kind of like, you're worried about like robots doing all the art in society. Well, why don't you give the robots a challenge for imitation? Like make it hard for them to imitate. We all have kind of like we all kind of sound the same, look the same, make all the same, like all the albums kind of sound like it's all the same plugins and stuff. All the video games that are made with like the same engines, you know? It's like maybe we shot ourselves in the foot by becoming more machine-like in our artistic endeavors and output. Maybe it's on us to do something that a robot cannot do. I challenge you to do that. And I'm pretty confident that you will have no issue with this whole technological revolution. I think you will sail through. I won't say smoothly because life is just life. You know, the storms come and they go. But I think there will be a whole pushback in terms of people actually want like human communities, human art, human-made things, which will make their value go up, up. There'll be people who use the AI slop. I don't mind the AI slop. And then there'll be people who are fully against it. And then so there'll be a market there. And then you can charge something that's worth your value. So don't throw out the AI baby with the bathwater, the 20,000 litres of bathwater, however much water that these systems need to consume to survive, baby. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comms. Peace.